Polygonex is a new DeFi platform on the Polygon chain that's growing extremely quickly. We're going to give it a rundown. But first, let's talk about where Polygonex sits in the rankings right now. It's the 5th largest dapp on the Polygon network by total users in the last 24 hours. If we look in the last 7 days, it's actually number 4 in total users, because you can see it's skyrocketed, 6,000% growth in the last 7 days. That's primarily because it launched about 10 days ago. Their description on DappRadar is pretty vague. Just says safe investments up to 200% in Matic on your deposit. If we take a look at the activity over the last 7 days, you can see a quick rise, but it hasn't fallen off. There's been no real change in activity since it started. It's only done about 50,000 in total volume over this last 7 days. For an established dapp, that is not a lot, but this is a brand new dapp, so I think we still have to give it some credit. And 2,500 users over 7 days. Again, if this was an established dapp on a bigger chain, that'd be a problem. But before I invest in a new DeFi project, there's a couple things that I want to ask. Number one, how do they pay you out? Because a lot of DeFi platforms say they offer an extremely strong looking APR, but then the reality is they pay you out in their own token, which has no real value and can easily plummet. So even though your APR is super high, they're paying you out in a token that's pretty useless and will only go down in value. So I want to make sure that's not the case here, or if it is, that I want to make sure that there's a reason that that token has value, something cool about their governance or their plans for the upcoming year. Number two, how much is really on the network, and are the smart contracts legit? Their website has some really compelling points, like 3% return on your investments every 24 hours. Sounds amazing. So I'm a little skeptical already. They're offering a bunch of different tiers for referrals, so the more people that you refer, the more you make on your return, which is a smart way to build up a user base. I'm starting to feel like there's a problem here in that they don't talk about their token much in any detail. Yes, they say how it's going to be burned and what the total release is, etc., but I don't feel like we have any evidence that there's going to be a value to this token aside from using it on this platform. So the value of the token is really only good if the platform itself takes off, which relies on Polygon taking off. So it's like taking a bet on top of your bet that Polygon even takes off. So for those two reasons, I'm already feeling like this is not my move right now. Just like every other DeFi platform, they really want you to stake their native token so that there's liquidity behind it. So this is just going to be another case, just like Banky, just like many of the other platforms that we've seen, where the value, again, is just all about their token. And here, I don't see any good reason that their token is going to be special. So I'm not interested in that right now. What I'd really like to see is them come out and say, here's what we have planned for our platform and why that token is actually going to be valuable someday near future. But since you're here checking out a project about Polygon, I didn't really like it, but one project I do love on Polygon is called Avagachi. I made a little video right here just giving you the high level of what it is, why you should be interested, and maybe what to do about it. So check it out.